Hey guys, today the topic is, should you take your ex back? I know, depending on how long ago the breakup happened, it may not be worth thinking about yet, and it also varies from person to person whether you should. To blanketly say she left you and didn't want you anymore is not yet a reason to say this person should never get another chance with you in my eyes. Not to mention that she is nowhere near the thought of even wanting such a chance. But suppose she does want it again at some point. How do you determine if she deserves it? Are you maybe not even going by whether she deserves it and listening to your gut, or are you still so attached to everything that you want to overlook important points? You also need to work on yourselves in that direction over time. What is it that has worked in the relationship? And what didn't? What did you need that she could give you and what she couldn't? In general, is she a person that you respect with a little distance, so much that you can still imagine something with her even after such an action? Everyone has their weaknesses. You, like your ex. Does everything still fit? And not at the end of the relationship, but when you meet again afterwards, perhaps with an interruption. I think from the outside, when you should take someone back, all you ever see is, how could he forgive her for that? But forgiving won't be the problem. You don't have to forgive to take an ex back. You have to accept. Accept that she left you and see the reasons why she did. And then, when you are really faced with a choice, you have to decide if those reasons are going to get in the way of your future. You never want to use, "you left me then," as a big argument later in an argument and make her feel bad about it. That is no longer a relationship of equals. You're leveraging yourself into a position of power to get what you want. But someone else might have given it to you without the stress. Are you able to accept why you were left? And can you work with her on that? This is easier with things like a long-distance relationship where you weren't there for her much. If you were cheated on, for example, then it's something completely different. One is something that you can actively change and maybe have more of yourself in the end. The other is a trust issue that you will have to deal with again in the future and which, if you deal with it wrongly, can poison your whole future. Let time pass a little bit and see how it is. You know them, you know what you can forgive and what you cannot. Deep down, you know that. Shortly after the breakup, however, you are controlled by so much fear of loss that you would forgive anything and take it right back. With time, it becomes easier to decide that for yourself. And if the answer is still, yes, I want her back, then so be it. You have had time to think about it, regardless of your grief and loss. Then don't be ashamed of it either, but stand by it. And don't let friends and family dissuade you. No one knew and knows your relationship with all its ups and downs as well as the two of you. You can't tell everything that happened between you and how you felt about it. And how you felt about it. So no one can take the decision away from you. Everyone else knows only superficially what it is about, and the details that you get together in conversations from your memories will also never correspond to the complete truth. This is for you. And while we have it from you, you've hopefully been working on yourselves in the meantime. That's something that you so obviously didn't do during the relationship. Now think about her in this. She's not going to have done that. She won't have worked on herself. In her eyes there was no reason to. Maybe her life circumstances will have changed. Moving, new job, in the meantime another guy, that means the question is now whether you are still compatible with each other. You have definitely drifted apart in that time. That's what she wanted and hopefully you gave her that, because you don't want to have to force anyone to be with you. You absolutely must not think now that it will pick up right where it left off. This will cause you to fall back into the daily routine. Many people do this and then wonder why old things bother them as they used to. You have to get to know each other completely new, and that is a good thing. Only in this way can she see how you have grown and you can really actively decide, is this a woman that still suits me now or do I just want this because I wanted it for so long? Don't get hung up on taking her back as she comes. Even if she didn't do anything to you or you felt you were to blame for everything. It never is, and she has decided to end it. It is up to her to show you that she has changed her mind and also make it easy for you to spend time with her. To get to know her again. There are then many women who are torn. Maybe still riding with others, not knowing what they want. Then you make it clear to them what you want. Tell them you want to get to know them again and spend time with them. If that's what she wants, she's welcome to get in touch and you're not interested in anything else, so go back to no contact and focus on you again. The more time you invest in yourselves, the less the question will arise whether you want to take her back. You will understand with time, maybe only subconsciously, what you want for yourself. Your ex will be a candidate and may always have a small advantage over others in your heart. But she must fit you and you must have an easy time responding to her in the relationship and vice versa. And she must want that, just like you. And before that is not the case and you are 100% convinced of it. With enough distance from the breakup and yourselves at the height of working on you in the process. If she does not convince you, as a woman, as a normal woman, whom you would also date like that. With whom you could imagine something without your past. If this is not given, then let it stay. Take care and see you in the next video.